days around.
Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Today we will be rating every player's performance from Tottenham Hotspur's 5-0 win over Everton at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the Premier League. Before we start with the ratings, please make sure to help us out by clicking that subscribe button below and help us get towards that big 500 number. We're on 469 right now, so just 31 away from the big 500. So please help us out by clicking that subscribe button right under the video. Without further ado, let's get into it. Starting with Hugo Lloris.
I would rate Hugo Lloris a 7.
I would rate him a 6.75. He had literally nothing to do.
Our defense was so solid. Midfield was solid. Everyone was solid. Really had nothing to do. All he did was collect crosses and distribute. That's all he did. And he did it pretty well.
Everton had 6 shots. 2 of them were off target and 4 were blocked. 0 on target shots today.
That just shows how good our defense was today.
Defense was on top, so which meant that Hugo Lloris really had 0 work to do. And that's why we're giving him a nice solid 6.75 because, we can't really rate him any lower than that.
Yeah.
But he didn't really have much to do. Did play a part, though, for that goal. It was Kane's goal.
Yeah.
Kane's first goal. The long pass up to Kulusevsky, who found Son. That was courtesy of the goalkeeper. Yeah, who found Doherty. But, yeah, not really much to do from Lloris's point of view. Let's move into the defense now, starting with Cuti Romero.
I'm going to rate Cuti Romero a 7.5.
I'm going to give him a 7.5 as well. Solid for the time he was on. Of course, he had to get the classic yellow card.
Yeah, of course. Classic for a South American who plays for Tottenham. Just has to. South Americans that play for Tottenham, they have two goals. Two similarities.
Yeah.
Every single one. Every South American. They got yellow cards, and some of them are injury prone.
Yeah.
We've especially seen that with Lamela.
Yeah.
And yellow cards, we've already seen that. Yeah. And yellow cards, we've already seen that with Bentancur and Romero. But we hope the injury is not too much.
Yeah. But is it a question, really, the injuries of our medical team? Because even Conte's calling out the medical team for not doing a good job. So maybe it is that whole side of the club management that's been an error, because this happens way too often, like the injuries. We have so many injuries.
Yeah, every season we have a lot of injuries.
Yeah. So maybe something has to be looked into.
And they're always
now.
Key players.
Yeah.
At the worst times.
But Romero did go off. It's probably likely due to an injury. But seeing as we were 4-0 up at the time, I think going off as a defender is a job well done, and he could take the rest. Now we're going to move to Eric Dier.
I'm going to rate him a 7.5.
I'm going to give him a 7.75. Solid at the back.
Very solid.
As usual. Unbelievable defending today. Could have even had a goal.
Yeah. He hit the bar with a header.
Yep.
Kane retrieved the ball, put in a cross, Dier off the top of the crossbar.
But so close to finding the...
Today he was great defending, made a lot of blocks. And he's like he always is. He's so good in the air.
Yeah. As always from Dier.
But sometimes not on the attacking side, but on the defensive side, he's good.
Yeah, defensive side, he was very good. He even made some runs forward.
Yeah.
He actually made the most passes in the game and really could have deserved a goal.
Yeah,
and he was so close. But, yeah, just millimeters off, as they say. Now we're going to move into Ben Davies.
I'm going to rate Ben Davies a 7.5.
I'll give him a 7.5 as well. He was, again, just as solid as Dier.
Very solid from him. He also pulled off a great pass for Kane's own goal for Sessegnon to put into the box for Kane's own goal.
Yeah, really good pass forward. Didn't have really much to deal with on that side. Just a lot of solid passes.
One thing with him and the whole entire defense today, we looked so confident in passing, and especially with Bentancur coming back from injury, with Hotspur, we can work our way around their attacking and midfield players so well with quick passes. Yeah. And also our defense. We just seemed so confident on the ball, even pressured, especially today.
The one-touch football that we produced was absolutely unbelievable at times.
And Bentancur produces some unbelievable one-touch football.
We're going to move into the midfield now with none other than the brilliant right back, Matt Doherty. What are you going to give him?
I'm going to rate him 8-9.
I'm giving him a 9.25. A really, really complete performance from our right wing back.
2 assists.
2 assists, 4 key passes. Unbelievable performance from Matt Doherty, and exactly the right back we've been looking for a while.
Sometimes it takes a season for a player to settle in. We saw that with Downboy. Now we're seeing it with Matt Doherty.
Yeah.
Doherty. Last season, he didn't have the best of seasons. Aurier got that nod in front of him most of the time. Played in the Europa League a good amount.
Yeah.
Was not great, was not bad, but this season he really turned it up, especially 2020. With Conte, start of 2022. He's really fired it up, and he's looking like our new starting right wing back. Yeah. And Emerson doesn't look like he's gonna start.
Yeah. To think that we were starting a right wing back that had gotten 1 assist in the Premier League this whole season in 20 appearances. And then suddenly we switch to this guy called Matt, and he gets 4 to 3 assists and 1 goal in 2 Premier League games. Unbelievable from Matt Doherty, and just a really, really good performance from our Irishman. We're gonna move into center midfield, starting with Rodrigo Bentancur, who's back from injury.
I'm gonna rate him on 8.5. Just mainly because of his beautiful one-touch football.
Yeah, he's so good sometimes. I'm going to give him an 8.5 as well. But unbelievable one-touch football today. Some of the passes he pulled off was amazing. Didn't lose his head too much. Didn't lose possession too much, which is good because I know a couple of the past performances, he lost the ball a couple times.
See, the difference with him and Højbjerg, they work so well together. Yeah. But a difference is that Bentancur will run into that open space more than Højbjerg, and he does that really well.
He'll dart, and he's also got the skills and the trickiness to pull out of tight situations.
He's a very balanced player. He even has good physical. It's not like that he's very physical. He can just get himself out of situations.
He's actually pretty skinny.
Yeah.
He's not even, but he's just a really, really good midfielder and really, really good skill.
Really quick on his feet, has good balance.
Yeah. We're going to move into the other midfielder, who is Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, I'm going to rate him an 8.25.
I'm giving him an 8. Solid performance from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
Yet again, we found our solid pair in midfield, Højbjerg and Bentancur.
And for rotation, Skip,
for rotation.
Once he comes back.
When he comes back, I just realized how long he's been injured.
Yeah, he's been injured for a while.
It's been a big miss.
Yeah.
If we started him against Middlesbrough, that was the perfect...
Probably could have won.
Yeah,
because we got overran in midfield so bad.
Yeah, because with the Winks there.
Yeah. Winks just let us get overrun. Last up in that midfield line is Ryan Sessegnon.
I'm going to rate him a 7.75.
7.75 for me, too.
Ryan Sessegnon going off with a bit of a knock. We hope it's not too much of a long-term injury, but he had a pretty good performance today.
Yeah, solid ball into the middle.
Quote-unquote assist for an own goal. But he did really well there to race to get that ball and fire in the cross and making sure it doesn't go out. Yeah,
but it was a pretty solid performance from the time he was on for Ryan Sessegnon. Moving into the front three, starting with the ginger from Sweden, Dejan Kulusevsky.
I'm going to give him an 8.25.
And I am going to give him an 8.75. Unbelievable performance. Yet another top performance from Dejan Kulusevsky. 2 assists.
Again, when he finds himself with space on that left side, he can just produce some great crosses. And he has great decision making.
Yeah.
And we saw he was a little nervy, a little hesitant in his first games.
Yeah.
And now he's really one of us.
He just doesn't think before going. He just goes.
Yep.
And lets his feet do the talking. And he's not even fast. Let's be honest.
Very physical.
He's pretty slow, but his physicality
his dribbling.
And his dribbling is unbelievable. The way he's able to get himself out of tight spaces is honestly really, really impressive at times. But yeah, just a top performance from Dejan Kulusevsky, who's settling down really well at Tottenham Hotspur. Other winger on the other side of Harry Kane was Son Heung-min.
I'm going to give him an 8.5. I'm
going to give him an 8.25.
Son had a little bit of a slow start, but after he scored that goal, he was just on fire. On fire.
Really, really good performance from Son. Did go off for Steven Bergwijn in the 67th minute. Did a hard shift today. He's been decent in the Premier League.
Yeah, decent.
Not
but
great.
Today especially today, he was really good defensively.
Yeah.
And I know there was one time, maybe 2 times, he lost possession.
Yeah.
And that was before he scored his goal. But after he scored that goal, gave him a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
I feel like he still hasn't fully regained his confidence in finishing.
Not. Yeah.
But he had one big chance. I wouldn't say it's huge, but Pickford did really well to close him down.
Yeah.
In a one-on-one.
Really, really well to close him down.
And he had no support there, so in that one chance he had, I have to say, it was a toughie.
Yeah. And last in the starting lineup was Harry Kane, striker.
Harry Kane, I'm going to rate him a 9.
9 for me as well.
What a player.
Could have gotten a hat-trick.
Could have.
But
that second goal was just unbelievably good.
Yeah, and the third goal. The third goal as well. Sorry.
Third goal.
Third goal. Sorry. I thought the own goal was one of his. No, but his second goal was really, really good. Perfect left-footed volley into the corner. And even his first goal was a pretty solid one. Solid team goal, actually.
Yeah.
To be honest. But both of his goals were top class. He's slowly but surely getting his form back. He has now 10...
but surely getting his form back. And he's already got it back.
He's already got it back. 10 goals in the Premier League this season. Just 2 behind the second and third place, Diogo Jota and Sadio Mane. But he is 9 behind Golden Boot leader and favorite Mohamed Salah. Because he's just kind of been whack this year. He's just been so good. But Harry Kane is getting back there, and we're going to need his form a lot as we head into these important games in the next couple of weeks. Moving on to our bench, we're going to start with Sergio Reguilón.
I'm going to give him an 8.25.
8.25. Maybe, what was it, 30 seconds after he came on?
Scored a goal. What a way to start your... I think this has been his best season. I think it's better than the last
one. It was.
He scored 2 goals. None last season, but 2 goals this season.
Yeah.
Great. This year he's getting himself in those places where he can get onto a loose ball to score, and his confidence especially. Last season, especially on his finishing, he didn't have the greatest of confidence, but this season, ever since his goal against Leeds, his confidence has just gone up, and he believes in himself that he can finish it.
Yeah.
That's a big factor.
He smacked the volley into the net.
Yep.
But yeah, good performance from Sergio Reguilón off the bench to replace Sessegnon. And it's good to know we have solid options at the left back position. Our first defensive change came in the form of Davinson Sanchez.
I'm going to rate him a 7.
I'm going to rate him a 7.25. Didn't really have much to do.
Didn't have much to do. He was definitely solid.
Literally played right wing at a moment.
From recent performances, he hasn't been the best, but this is a great performance from him.
Yeah.
He just was that player we bring on to keep that lead.
Yeah, and at least give Romero,
well.
give Romero a little break and breather. Yeah. And last up in the game was Steven Bergwijn, who came on for Son Heung-min. 7.5.
I'm gonna rate him a 7.25. He was great. He was full of energy when he came on. Made some darting runs and also got a shot away.
Yeah.
Forced a decent save from Pickford.
Yeah. Solid performance from Bergwijn and was pretty close to getting a goal.
Yeah.
Took some shots on. But yeah, solid performance from the whole team today. And a really, really good watch. And a huge result to put us in position for the big European race game next week as we take on Manchester United at lunchtime in the Premier League on Saturday. That will really determine a big thing in the race for Champions League and European football.
Top 4.
Because if we can win against them, we hopefully will move into 5th and have 2 games at hand against West Ham. So That'll be very, very important. But that's it for our player ratings. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the like button if you enjoy our content, comment down below who your man of the match is, and until next time,
Come on, you Spurs!